All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to learn how to edit photos using Pixlr E. So make sure you go to Pixlr, and we're going to go to Pixlr E, click on that, and then we're going to get started. So what we're going to do is we're going to click Open Image, and we're going to go to the Creative Computers 5 photos, and we're going to open one of your 5 photos for the video slideshow, and we're going to click Open. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to crop it. So if you come over here, you're going to go to the crop tool. And the nice thing about the crop tool is it works with the rule of thirds, or the PowerPoints, or the golden section. So we're going to put that flower right there in the PowerPoint and then hit enter. And so we framed it up really nice. All right, so the next thing you have to do is you have to make a couple of selections. And so let me just run through the selection tools with you. You can click on the marquee, the ellipse marquee tool, and you can select stuff that's round. This one's not round, but if it was round, that would work. And you could go like adjustment, and you could go black and white. And so basically what you do is you select stuff, and then you make changes to the stuff you've selected. And I'm going to press Control and Z to undo that. We can do a rectangular marquee. The other tools are over here for the lasso, so you can do a free scribble one. So if that's the tool you wanted, you could do that. You could go to the polygon, where you could go click, 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 and you can, like a pipe or a stem or something like this, you could select things that have straight lines. You can go to the Bezier one, where you click and drag, and so you can create a Bezier curve. So that one, it'd take a long time to get the hang of that one, but you could do some really accurate selections with the Bezier curve. Here's the best one for our flower. Okay, I'm going to go select, deselect. So I'm going to choose the magnetic lasso tool. Actually, let me zoom in on the flower a little bit first. And we're going to use this tool. So if I go to I go to the lasso and go to the magnetic, it works really well because it selects based on color. And so because the flower is a lot different color than its background, it's easy to do. So just bear with me while we do this. I'll try to do it fast. And I made a mistake there. It's okay. You don't have to really worry about mistakes, because you can go back and fix your mistake. So let's get this done here, and we'll make some changes to it after we get it pretty close. Again, you're going to choose whatever tool is going to work for your picture. So the idea for this first picture is you're going to select something and make changes. So now what I want to show you now is you can use multiple tools. So now I'm going to go to the magic wand tool, and on the magic wand tool, I'm going to go to remove from selection. So I got some stuff I didn't want, so I'm just going to click, and it's going to deselect stuff I don't want, and then so that's the remove from selection, and I think most of it's stuff that needs to be removed. Okay, over here, let me remove all the stuff first, and then we're going to add some stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to click add to selection. It looks like I need to add a little bit over there. So basically what I've just done is I've used 2 different tools to create my selection. Okay, and so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually make my change, and so I'm going to go to adjust, and I'm going to go to hue saturation, and no, I'm not going to do it. Let's try it again. We're going to go adjust, hue saturation, and then I'm going to change it to more of a blue color. Oh, let's see what else. I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. Let's do something like that. Okay, and so so what you'll do to get the points on this one is on the scoring guide. So if this is what you had done, so you hold on, Control. So on that one, let's try that again. So on the scoring guide, what you do is you indicate that the selection tools that you used were the magnetic lasso tool and the magic wand together, and the change you made was that you did the hue and saturation. So let's get that done. I forgot to apply it. You could apply. Okay. So then you're going to do at least 2 selections on this one. So I'm going to go select and deselect, and you're going to make 2 changes. So the next one I'm going to do is, let's just use the magic wand tool. So I wanted to show you this a little bit. So the magic wand tool selects based on color. So if I come down and let's say I want to select, let me get my big head out of the way here. So if I click on this, you can see that it's selecting it, but it's not selecting very much. So what I could do is I would try different tolerances. So I'm going to click and I'm going to do a new selection here. So that got it a little bit better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add to the selection. So I'm just going to basically keep clicking until, well, you got most of it actually. Everything else is green. Okay, and so on this one, what are we going to do on this one? Let's do a I don't know, let's do an adjustment, and let's do the color balance. So let's see what this will do. So we're going to make it a little bit brighter blue, kind of like that. So something like that, and click apply. So on this one, you would say that you use just the magic wand, and then your adjustment was the color balance. And so you can play around with all of these different things. You can also do filters, so try some different filters and that sort of thing. Okay, and so the expectation again on this is that you start off with a crop and crop it to frame it just right, and then you're going to make 2 selections and 2 changes to the picture. Okay. And so when you're done, I'm going to go select, deselect. So when you're done, you're going to go File, Save, and I'm going to save this as a PXZ so that we can go back and edit it. And so we're going to download that. Okay. And so I'm going to grab that in a second. And then I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to go File, Save, and I'm going to also save it as a JPEG, or a PNG is fine. Let's say JPEG. I'm going to do it as a JPEG, and I'm going to hit download. And so now these 2 things I've got to now not done because we've got to get them into the right folder. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to get these 2 guys, and we're going to name them Flower 1, and then I'm going to say Edit. So we know that this is the one that I edited in Pixlr. So we're going to keep. So I'm going to click. I click slowly until I can edit the name. Okay. So I'm going to click on this and hit Shift and click on this, and I'm going to press Control X. And I need to get these things into my folder with my name on it. So I'm going to go to my folder with my name on it. I'm going to go into my documents. I'm not there. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to go into my documents. I'm going to go into Creative Computers. I'm going to go into 5 photos, and then I'm going to press Control V. And so the idea is we have our original flower, and then we have our edited one, and then we also have the PXZ so that we can open it back up into Pixlr and edit it. If we have this file, then all the edits are right there, easy for us to make changes to. So that's what you're going to do, and I'll show you how to turn this in on the next one. We're not quite ready to turn this in yet, but make sure you do write down that how you made the selection and what changes you made, how you made the selection, and then what changes you made as well. All right. Okay, that's it for this one. Thanks, guys.